Classroom confessional number 9. I forget the number of the confessional each time I record. But so this past class, oh, can I flip? This past class, a lot. Well, not a lot. One thing really significant happened, but the overall impact that it had and just the weight of what actually happened makes it seem like the class just like a lot went down. Obviously, I'm talking about what happened towards the end of our circle time with Kayla, and I don't know. It seems like I wait until the last minute, but I always wait until Sunday evening to do my confessionals just so I have the most time possible to think about what happened the previous class. So I've had a good amount of time to think about what happened with Kayla. This whole confessional isn't going to be about that because I've got some stuff I need to reflect on, with myself, but with her, I still find myself thinking about that because, like you, Mr. Fleming, were saying, like after it happened, I just don't think she understands exactly what the mission of the program was. I just got off the phone with Xavier. He was doing his check-in as senator, and what he asked me was to reflect back on the admissions process and interviews. And he asked me if, from that point to this point, if the program and what we've done so far had fallen short of my expectations, met my expectations, or exceeded my expectations. And for the first time in a bit since being in the class, I found myself not having to think at all. It was an immediate, yes, this has exceeded my expectations. And then I couldn't help but think about what Kayla said. I believe that she applied for the program and went through the whole admissions process thinking that it was just debate and that's all she was going to get from it. And in the end, she found herself unsatisfied because she was given more than that and didn't see the point in it. And then when I was talking to Xavier, we chatted a bit because I had to tell him I felt the exact same way as Kayla. Through the admissions process, I thought that it was just going to be debate, and each class was just going to be an instructional period on debate, the principles behind it, the process, essentially until we compete in Cambridge over the summer. And boy, was I wrong. And this is another, first, probably one of the first times I was wrong and okay with it. My expectations have been totally exceeded, and I'm only happy and only grateful that I've been given this opportunity. And that's why I had to do a lot of thinking about the way Kayla felt and how she responded. Do I agree with necessarily with the way that she did what she did? No, but I respect it. But that's a conversation for another time. But after all that, before all that, during circle time, bulk of what happened in class happened in circle time. During circle time, we had some much needed conversation about, my hood fell off and I'm ugly. During circle time, we had a lot of much needed conversation about the suspension and probationary statuses of myself along with some of my peers and fellow scholars. There was a lot of confusion that was cleared up, and I feel like everyone came into the class. We came into the class harboring a lot of tension and confusion, and all that was relieved after the talk we had. And now I think I don't even think at this point, I know that everyone's got it drilled into their heads. At this point, we have to hold each other accountable, because if we don't, the circle at circle time will only get smaller and smaller, and that's something nobody wants to see happen. But to my assignments, my probation assignments, I hate to sound all like cheery and happy about it, but that's just like my demeanor all the time. I'm not satisfied, with being on academic probation, but I will come off, and I will make the best of this. But I've read the first 4 chapters of The Souls of Black Folk. I did my critical analysis, and literally, as I was recording this, I looked at my notifications, just got the email from Miss B with the Edmodo and Google Classroom links, so that will be uploaded at the same time as this video. So looking forward to the workshop on Saturday. I've typed up my lesson plan, switched groups a little bit with Sophia's permission. So yeah, really looking forward to that. We'll see how that goes.